Welcome to another exciting list. Today we have lined up some of the best action movies from Korea that you can get easily on Netflix. Also, if you like our content, don't forget to subscribe as we drop fresh content on a weekly basis. Starting of at number 1. Ballerina. When Ok-ju's best friend, a real-life ballerina, dies, it's the beginning of her search for revenge. Not only does her friend, Min-hee, make sure Ok-ju is the one who will find her dead body, she leaves a note asking her to get revenge for her death. If there's even a split second of doubt for Ok-ju, it's not one we see, as she vows to stop at nothing to track down the one responsible for her friend's death. Led by her determination to avenge her death, she has to be strong and relies on her skill set to overcome the malicious gangs. Cool action scenes and sheer strength makes Ballerina our top film. At number 2. Pandora. The explosion of a nuclear power plant caused by an earthquake leads to a disaster which no one other than its workers can stop from spreading further. Jae-hyuk lives with his mother, his sister-in-law, and nephew Min-jae in a small Korean town. He is dating Yeon-ju while working at the local nuclear power plant. Meanwhile, Pyum-sub works at the same nuclear power plant. He is worried about conditions there, but nobody in the government listens to him. An earthquake strikes the small town where Jae-hyuk lives and causes explosions at the nuclear power plant. The situation quickly spirals out of control, leading the entire nation to panic. To prevent another nuclear disaster, Jae-hyuk and his co-workers return to the nuclear power plant. A disaster movie that captures modern-day realism. At number 3. Alive, released in 2020. The rapid spread of an unknown infection has left an entire city in ungovernable chaos, but one survivor remains alive in isolation. It is his story. Without warning, people in the streets of Seoul become extremely violent, cannibalistic, attacking passers-by, behaving like zombies. A young man alone in his parents' fourth-floor apartment becomes spectator to all this. There are no groceries left in the apartment. He foolishly opens the door and a neighbor forces himself in. He's infected but is finally forced out. TV informs him that the virus is spreading nationwide. As the days pass, the phone and internet stop working, then the water's gone. When all hope is gone, he sees a cute girl in the apartment across from his. At number 4. Along with the Gods, released in 2017. Ever wondered what happened after life? Well, the movie gives us a taste of it. When the fireman Kim Ja-hong dies during a rescue operation in a fire in a building, his guardians Kangrim, Haewon-mak, and Duk-shun guide him to the afterlife. They explain that they will defend him in 7 trials with 7 gods and 7 hells along 49 days to disclose how he spent his life. Ja-hong, who is considered a model citizen, will reincarnate if his guardians are well succeeded in their defense. However, there are disturbances in the afterlife caused by a revengeful spirit, and Kangrim goes to the world of the living to investigate what is happening. Meanwhile, the prosecutors find problems in the relationship of Ja-hong and his mother and brother, and Haewon-mak and Duk-shun are surprised by the discoveries. Will Ja-hong's soul be saved? At number 5. Time to Hunt, released in 2020. In the near future, a financial crisis will hit Korea and slums arise. From those areas, a group of young people commit crime to survive. In the dystopian South Korea, Jun Suk gets out of prison for a previous heist he and his friends had messed up, and the currency, the Korean won, has crashed massively, making the haul of their last job effectively worthless. Jun Suk proposes one last heist to his best friends Jang Ho and Ki Hoon in order for the trio to escape from their miserable situations. Their target is an illegal gambling house, which stores hefty stacks of US dollars. The trio recruits Sang-soo, who currently works in the gambling house. After getting firearms from Bong Shik, a friend Jun Suk knew in prison, the quartet proceeds with the heist, which finishes messy but successful. They take a large sum of cash and the gambling house's surveillance hard drives, which contain footage of shady dealings between the gambling house's owners and various criminals. The loss of the surveillance hard drives made the gambling house's owners unhappy. They recruit Killer Han to track the quartet and retrieve the hard drives. We hope you enjoyed the list. Leave a comment and make sure to like the video.